Hello, today we'll talk about the fears about using AI systems, fears about vulnerabilities of AI systems, as expressed by researchers at one end of the spectrum and by users, novice users primarily, of or general users in the world of AI systems. People use it for chatbots or for developing code or for analyzing data. There's some kind of fears different people have of these AI systems. So let's sort of explore them. At the public discussion level, most discussions seem to be about fake AI videos used for political reasons or for propaganda. They speak about dangers of society by AI taking over jobs, of the reduction in the number of jobs, the layoffs due to AI, and so on. And then there's others who deal with kids' brains being affected by overuse of AI systems, especially when the kids switch off their own brains and rely upon AI systems to provide answers and solutions. That could be a long-term problem. Now, but AI researchers are not as much worried about these things today. They seem to be more worried about things like alignment faking, a phenomenon in which AI system appears to comply with safety and training and other issues while internally pursuing different objectives. So AI systems are given guardrails, they're given training, they're given certain controls managed as to how they should behave. But then there's subsequently an attempt to see if those rules are being followed, implemented by AI systems. Now, when the AI systems start faking such alignment, it can't be a good thing in the long run because the designers and the system managers are ignorant or not aware of the actual conclusions reached and actual implementation of certain solutions by the AI systems. So faking alignment is one big issue. Second is, for example, Anthropic researchers have observed such faking alignment. Apparently, AI systems agree with the human user while it had internally reached a different conclusion or end result that it would subsequently implement or follow. So agree, say, yeah, I agree with you, but then the AI system is going to do something else down the road. That's the fear. Again, another issue is misleading users to such an extent that severe distortions are accepted by a user. So, so some AI systems, for example, user interactions can produce certain outcomes, including cases where users develop a distorted perception of reality. So AI is able to convince a certain set of users of a certain belief or a certain reality that's not really real. It's sort of convincing people of what ought to be easily deciphered to be unreal. So those distortions can be coaxed into human thinking, and that's a danger. So a larger fear of AI systems is the ability to improve themselves. Now, you could say what's wrong with people improving themselves? You encourage people to improve their thinking, their exercises, to improve their health, to improve their outlook to life, positivity, and so on. But when AI systems get the capability of improving themselves to such an extent that the external world of the users is not aware of how much better they are. This recursive self improvement loop, so to speak, which AI systems can improve their own capabilities without any human intervention or knowledge, and the capabilities or distortions of human understanding, distorted understanding of humanity, for example, are neither perceived nor managed by the humans who are responsible for its construction, management, maintenance, and so on. So that's a larger fear that when they can improve themselves to such an extent that they can ignore the human evaluating them or trying to guide them, that capability is too powerful and we may not even decipher, figure out it's been built in over time. So the question remains, can we build AI systems that are safe? Now, question is, you might say, safe for what? Safe for whom? Is it safe for national security? That's not necessarily the question. It's really, are these systems safe for children, safe for humans, safe for society, safe in the sense that AI systems will not manipulate humans and their behaviors to the detriment of human societies and families. So that is at a general user level a concern that should be a concern. And several researchers are worried about that. The ability to manipulate human behavior, manipulate human thinking, and its impact on society should be of concern. So the question becomes, can the AI system builders guarantee that their systems are safe? Now, how can they guarantee their systems are safe? They don't know what guardrails that they have specified are being changed, ignored, or improved by self serving AI systems that is beyond their management after a while. So you might provide all the guardrails you want, but these, as the systems get smarter, as they improve themselves, would they decide to ignore the guardrails? Would they decide to go beyond human limitations? What you consider to be a good thing for humanity might not be what the AI systems might end up determining is good for humanity. So that self-improvement power that they have is could be positive, but then how do we know it's going to be positive in the long run? So anyway, these are some of the fears of researchers, and of course some of the common people on earth who are general users of AI. Um, it's about time we addressed it, but it doesn't look like it's high on the priority for most people. It's efficiency, uh, profit margin, increasing profit margins. It's about productivity for now. But somebody had better be thinking on these lines. I'm sure there are some. But the question is, will anything be done? I know we need to see.